Hello everyone and welcome to this Sir Rupert Clarke Stakes Day preview, previewing the Sir Rupert Clarke Stakes and many more features on the card, some things to discuss. We got 0 winners last week, which was a bit of a failure, but we're going to recover and bounce back this week. Supercoach Racing is open. The link for Supercoach Racing will be in the description, and my league code will also be in the description. So if you want to join up my league and just pick some horses in your stable and try and win some points for your team, then it's a fun game for you. So we're going to get straight on with the Black Bookers. Only 2 of them go around this week. Adonis Kick tomorrow at Sale and Behemoth on Saturday. Obviously, Behemoth's the better chance. Draw 'em well. Craig Williams on. Adonis Kick will need some luck from that gate. So I could tip you into Behemoth for the Black Bookers. Race 1 is a benchmark 78 over the 1200 metres. Hella is the $3.80 favourite ahead of Pride of Jenny at $4.80. Both first up, these two mares. So we're going to take a look at the last start effort of the Gouch at Caulfield. This was in a similar class and distance to what it's facing on Saturday. This was a race won by He's a Bolter. The race might not have rated very highly because the winner came from a 3-wide position, but and the Gouch had every chance. I know you're thinking this was a plain run, why would it win? Well, I just think it's got a real tactical advantage over some of the others. Drawn gate 4. I think the distance is right up its alley. Ferretti's probably looking for further. So is Hella and Pride of Jenny. The Gouch, I think, is most effective at Caulfield and at the 1200 metres compared to those 3 horses. So I'm with the Gouch on top at $5.50. Ferretti, look, it'll have to do a bit of work to get across, but Craig Williams knows how to ride a front runner. # flying mascot. Hella and Pride of Jenny, the 2 first up horses that were on an Oaks path last preparation, are in there, probably looking for further. But the Gouch is on top to start race 1 at Caulfield. I'm happy with the Gouch on top to get a winner at $5.50. Race 2 is an open handicap over the 1100 metres, and A Theory is the $3.90 favourite ahead of Pandemic at $4.20. Both of these Godolphin horses are first up. Interesting to see how both of them will go. This is a trial at Wyong of Pandemic. This is up in New South Wales, and Pandemic, this was its second trial of the preparation, and it went onto the line under very light riding. The horse that beats it is Lashes, who is a very good Saturday class horse. I think Pandemic can win on the weekend. Good first up horse. Craig Williams on, will get back charging home over a small field, and I think it's got a real class edge. I reckon it's a really classy horse still, and I've got it on top at $4.20. Ocean Beyond's the horse with the lightweight and will put itself on speed at $10. Will be a good chance. A Theory, the other Godolphin horse that's first up, again putting itself right on speed and a good chance, just a bit high on the weights. And William Thomas will be getting right back, probably past its best, but it'll be running on well. Pandemic is on top for me at $4.20. Race 3 is the Group 2 1,000 Guineas Prelude over the 1400 metres, and Heresy is the $3.20 favourite ahead of Mororiuka. $5.50. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Hopefully I did. This is the Quisette that we're taking a look at. Heresy and Scorched Earth come out of this. Both of these horses have had a run since, but I wanted to highlight this race. I'm with Scorched Earth on the weekend. This was its last start on a good track. It ran on a soft track last start at the Valley and wasn't suited by it at all. Back onto a good track will help it, and this was a good run. Heresy ran behind Bruckner and Artorias. It's going well, but I'm not sure Artorias, well, it came out of the race and did basically nothing behind Mr. Mozart. So I'm with Scorched Earth. It'll put itself on speed, and I reckon it'll be right there to strike back on a good track. I think the market's missed it. Extra Gear will be right on speed as well. It won its Geelong Maiden very well last start. It'll be running well. Heresy, obviously, running on from the back for D. Oliver, is a classy animal. And Ancient Girl from Gate 2 will be put on speed by Johnny Allen. $34 is over the odds. $10 a win on both Scorched Earth and Extra Gear in the 1,000 Guineas Prelude. Race 4 is the Group 2 Caulfield Guineas Prelude over the 1400 metres, and Alpine Edge coming from Queensland is the $4.60 favourite ahead of Military Expert at $5, and River Plate down there is at $4.80. I missed it. Last start effort of Brigantine at Sydney. This was at Ramwick. It did well to win a 3 and 4-year-old benchmark 72, carrying the 52 kilos. It's up in weight and class here, but this was a good win, and Damien Lane goes on. Draws well, will be up on speed. It's actually $6 to win this race, but 100 to 1 to win the 1,000 Guineas. I'm not sure about that. I'm with Brigantine. I think Godolphin can get their horses right for these types of races like Liar and stuff like that. So I'm with Brigantine at 650. Lightsaber up to the 1400 metres will suit it. Gate 7 will go outside the leader, give itself every chance. Military Expert will be the most likely leader, and I reckon it'll be given every chance as well. Alpine Edge might get stuck from gate 1. We'll need some Willow Magic, but it can do it. 9 the win on both Lightsaber and Brigantine, and 7 the win on Military Expert. Even though this race has a $4.80 favourite, it's my best on the card. Race 5 is a 3-year-old set weights plus penalties race over the 1,000 metres. General Bow is the $4.80 favourite ahead of Starry Legend at $6. This is a recent jump out of Starry Legend. This horse is first up. Last preparation had some good form, winning some good races at Bendigo, especially on the Saturday meeting at Bendigo, then failed in the showdown, but it pulled up lame. It finished third in a jump out here, was urged along by the jockey, but the two horses that beat it are just Profiteer and I'm Thunderstruck, two very classy horses. Starry Legend will put itself on speed and just run away. Fake Love will also put itself on speed for Johnny Allen and can go well. General Bow back to the 1,000 metres suits it, but it's drawn wide and direct will go forward as well. But 15 the win on Starry Legend. I think it can kick off the bend and win, especially over the 1,000 metres. So I'm with Starry Legend in race 5. Race 6 is a mare's benchmark 90 over the 1,400 metres. Anna Vista was the $2.60 favourite ahead of Ecumenical, coming down from Adelaide at $6.50 and then $8 there for Aidensfield. This is the last start effort of Snickerdoodle Dandy in the Cochrane Stakes, won by Probabeel. Now, this horse isn't a 1,200 metre horse, we all know that, and it's probably not a Caulfield horse either, but the way it got through the line was very, very eye-catching, and still, as I said, probably isn't suited to Caulfield, probably better suited to Flemington, so I'm taking the risk at Caulfield with Snickerdoodle Dandy. It's $8.50. Brett Preble goes on. He's in outstanding form. I just think up to the 1,400 metres will suit this galloper right up its alley. Good form behind Probabeel, who's the favourite or one of the favourites for the Sir Rupert Clarke in race 8, but the way he got through the line was encouraging. Snickerdoodle Dandy on top at $8.50. Anna Visto from gate 5 will put itself right on speed and give itself every chance, as will Aidensfield. Won't race 4 wide without cover this time, and Lunicorn, Damien Oliver on for Australian Bloodstock, $26, but Snickerdoodle Dandy I reckon is a good chance. If it's a run-on race, I reckon Snickerdoodle Dandy's the one to beat. Race 7 is the Group 3 Naturalism over the 2,000 metres, basically the same field as the Heatherly a couple of weeks ago. Nonconformist is the $4.40 favourite ahead of Charlie Rose at $5. This is the Heatherly handicap we're taking a look at. No Effort, Delphi and Charlie Rose. Found it very hard to separate all of them. I took on No Effort. I just thought horses out of this race would benefit from this run, especially Charlie Rose, who got to the inside and was doing his best work late. I'm with Charlie Rose. I just think up to the 2,000 metres suits it. Second up, it'll probably be looking for 2,500 in the end, but I reckon second up, 2,000 metres, gate 2, get a soft run, hopefully box seating. If it gets luck, I reckon it's a massive chance, but you can't rule out Delphi. It'll be right on speed for Johnny Allen as well, and I won't be surprised if it wins. Nonconformist, I just can't trust it, but it's in outstanding form. It was a great run in the Fian, so I've got to throw it in there. And Realm of Flowers is also a very classy horse, but might get trapped from gate 1. Damon Oliver goes on though. Charlie Rose, I reckon's a class horse, $5. I'm taking that. Craig Williams on, I reckon it's going to be a good winning chance. Race 8 is the feature, the Group 1 Sir Rupert Clarke Stakes over the 1,400 metres, and Bo Rosser is the $4.20 favourite ahead of Probabeel at $5 and Behemoth at $5.50. This is a last start effort in the Memsey of Bo Rosser and Behemoth. Arguably, Bo Rosser was unlucky not to win, but Behemoth at the same time was stuck three wide without cover. So I think Behemoth deserved to win. What Bo Rosser has over Behemoth in its favour on the weekend is that the 3 kilo advantage off the back of this run. I think Bo Rosser's a classy animal. From gate 1, will just need to step well, and if it doesn't, it'll probably be buried back and have no chance. But Behemoth and Bo Rosser, I had trouble splitting them. I went with Bo Rosser just because I thought the weight swing would suit it, but Behemoth's a classy horse, with especially with Craig Williams going back on. Probabeel, I think, might not be up to the class as Behemoth and Bo Rosser, but it's a good chance. Groundswell down to 52 kilos is a massive chance as well. I've got it in there for 4th, but 12 the win on both Behemoth and Bo Rosser. I think one of them two will win, and if Probabeel wins, well, fair play to it. But Bo Rosser and Behemoth are the two for me that they have to beat. Race 9 is the Group 3 Hound now over the 1200 metres, and Bella Nipotina is the $5.50 favourite ahead of La Mexicana at $6.50, and then $7 for Geist and Night Raid. This is the last start effort of Bella Nipotina at the Valley. Look away if you're on Bella Nipotina this day, because it was a horror watch. Express Past the Winner was already off and gone before it got clear. It'll get clear on the weekend, however. Gate 7 can take a sit just behind the speed, and Craig Williams, I've tipped Craig Williams often on Saturday. Flying Mascotti rode to a treat today, so I trust him, and I think he'll do well on Bella Nipotina here. It's a classy horse, has run first and second in its two, runs this preparation, so I'm happy with it. $5.50. Night Raid will put itself on speed at $7 for Johnny Allen and run well. Malicorn can improve sharply second up, especially with Dan Stackhouse going on at Caulfield. 21, I reckon, is a good price. And Enchantingly, great winner last start in Adelaide, has to be considered because it'll settle on speed. But 8th, the win on Bella Nipotina and Night Raid. I think Saturday's the day to bounce back.